So like I said, you guys know I've been working. I've been trying to pick up more hours for this new job that I have. But I'm gonna show you guys the things that you can do with a high credit score. So basically, I have a seven. I know not a yeah. I have a 769. Well, it's a 767 right now, but originally it's a 769. But the things I can do with it, it just like, hold on. I just have to show you guys real quick. As you can see, I can take out a mortgage for 3 million. That's crazy to think about, but I can take out 3 M's. On top of that, I can take out an auto loan for $100,000. I can do a lot of things with this credit score. Cause like I tell you guys all the time, it just a lot of shit don't work out to your advantage. I can also hold on. Let me go ahead and get back into this. I can also take out a personal loan for I think 50K. Yeah, 50K. So it's like a lot of things I can do with this. I also can take out a mortgage. This is on my Chase app for. Actually, I'm already pre-approved. All I need is 13K down. As you can see, my APR low, 30-year fix is only $1,500 a month. So as you guys can see, I can do all that. It just I need the money coming in to cover all this stuff. The best advice I can give you guys for having that type of credit score is prioritize your bills first. Don't really be too concerned about all the extra shit. I don't go to parties. I don't do things like that. I'm not saying I would never do it. It's just that, I prioritize what I need to prioritize. A lot of people prioritize a car when they can't afford it. They prioritize all these things just to impress a lot of people. And my best advice is don't do that, Because what's the point of having things if you can't afford it, You buy something just to show off. You buy something just to, you know, you know what I'm saying? Basically show off and shit. And it's like, what's the point if you can't afford it? Like a lot of people say, oh, you don't own this, you don't own that. But the truth is, what's the point of owning something if you can't afford it? If you're always late on payments, at that point you might well not have it. So it's like, I do things a certain way because I'm smart. I prioritize what I need to prioritize. I prioritize my bills. I prioritize my credit score. I prioritize all these things that actually matter. Like I could take out a loan right now and knowing full well I can afford it, and just to show off, but I won't do that. If I'm trying to get more hours at this job so I can, have the money coming in, so I won't have to worry about that. A lot of people see it as, oh, you this, you that. But my personal opinion is just like, you don't mind it, People are always going to have something to say about you, no matter what. That's just life, I don't entertain it because I know full well I'm in a better position than a lot of other people. All I need is the money. And I'm trying my hardest to get that, but it's life. Like when you have the last thing you need is always going to be the hardest to get. The only thing I need is the money, bro. And you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get that. But at the same time, I know I can get it. So I'm not really too concerned about it. But what else I can say? I have that. That's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think it's fake, but it's a real. So it's like, like I said, my best advice to having that type of credit score is just make sure you pay your shit on time. Make sure you on top of your bills. If you want to choose between going on a date, going to movies, or going out, and you have a bill due, choose the bill. That's what I do. If I go out, trust and believe all my bills are paid. If I go out to eat, go out on a date or something, my bills are paid. I ain't gonna do it until I have that shit paid. So it's like, a lot of people don't understand my thought process. It's just I'm smart and I know what not and what to do, A lot of people feel that you still living with this, you're still living with that. By the end of the day, do you have money in your pocket to do shit? No. Can you afford the shit that you have? No. So it's like, what are you talking about? Financial freedom is the best freedom. A lot of people don't get that. I do. Okay, what's the point of having all your everything you can afford, you can't do nothing? by the time you get done paying all the bills, you at zero. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not trying to live that type of life. I'm in a position where I don't have to do that. And at the end of the day, like I always say, the longer it takes, the better it's going to be for you, because you're taking your time, you're looking at your options, you see what I have. So it's like, all I need is the money, you know? I made a couple mistakes where I don't have my old job anymore. But at the end of the day, I'd rather start over with a high-ass credit score than with nothing, you know? So that's my best advice I can give you two guys. I'm going to start actually making videos, but, you know, that's just my best advice I can give to you guys.